I'll take a deep breath. It's Earth Day, and I'm feeling extra blessed. I'll just show you where I'm at. This is my fairy garden in the middle of the woods, and I share this beautiful place with the train whistle. But anyway, I wanted you to just take it in on this beautiful Earth Day 2024. And we're going to be drawing fairy cards. So if you would like to have a reading, all you have to do is drop a comment. I'm happy to do that. And let's just draw a card for the collective. In the garden here, there are mostly hickory trees that grow. And the hickory tree is symbolized by legal matters. And it's interesting because part of the symbolism of the hickory tree is letting go of things that have been troubling you, or things that you are resistant, that you want to hang on to the thing that's been troubling you. And so as we start off this reading in the collective, we're all being asked to let go of something that has been holding us back. A lot of times you don't know what the thing is. But the easiest way to pick it out is what's annoying you. What's on your last nerve? Who is it that's bugging you? That'll often give you plenty of information and projects to work on with letting go, because you can never change someone's behavior, can you? But you can always change what it is that you are thinking about that behavior. So anybody else want a reading here and see people joining? Thank you for joining me here in the Fairy Garden for Earth Day, doing readings for the collective. And if you'd like a card pulled, if you have a question, all you have to do is add it in the comments and I will be happy to answer it for you. For the collective, what we have is a message for everything really is okay. Are you somebody who's been losing sleep? You know what? I heard a quote today that says, do everything you can to be a warrior and not a worrier. The quickest way to do that is watch how you're talking about your problem. If you can simply reframe your complaint into a request, ask the person directly what it is that you're wanting, because in a very real way, everything really is okay in this moment. Would anybody like a reading? All you have to do, hi Faith, let's draw a card for Faith. Do you have a specific question, Faith, or would you just like an energy selfie from the fairies? I've already blessed and shuffled the cards. Let's see for Faith. Easy does it. Faith, your energy, girl, you have been working overtime, worrying for other people, haven't you? You have people in your life who are making some pretty difficult choices, and it's hard for you to stay detached from it. So the universe and the fairies are saying to you, easy does it. Easy does it. Back off a little bit, acknowledge that these people will figure out their own way, and stop trying to fix it for them. It's hard to do that, isn't it, sometimes, Faith? It can be difficult. But the fact is, the easier you are on yourself, that's exactly right. Depend on your inner being for help. I heard a quote once. They said, the angels are right there ready to help you. You have to just ask. So, sending prayers for you, Faith. And Kaylee, um, are you asking a question? Do you want your energy selfie? Let's see what the energy hears. Oh, okay. Well, looking out at the collective, there are people that would want to control your eating. There's somebody here on the call that they are making, somebody else is making choices about your food. So I think with what the universe is calling you to do is to be mindful of that. If don't let someone control the food that you're consuming. If you need to change something about your diet, do it for you and not for somebody else, okay? It's so important that we do that self-care, and it can be weird if our partner, for example, if the partner likes fried food and you know that you feel better having salads, you have to do that for yourself, right? And also, playfulness is a big part of making changes fun for you. Okay, hi Elina. Let me just do a energy reading for Elina. Be sure to hit the thumbs up, you guys. Let's the other people who might want a fairy reading know that we're doing the readings. And if you'd like a private reading, you can ask me a question here. And we have for Elina, get some exercise. The fairies are sassy. Did you guys ever know that? The fairies have attitude and they will smack you on the back of the head if you need it. So, in this regard, what we're looking at for Elina is, I would say, mainly getting fresh air. I think the idea of oxygen and breathing is going to help you to make the decisions that you're needing to make, okay? Because sometimes when you're just sitting around, you can just kind of stew in the worry that you have. Never a good idea. So there you go. And thank you guys for being here. Do hit the thumbs up. Right now, I don't know if it's working or not. It could be a snafu, but nobody is hitting the thumbs up yet. So if somebody wants to volunteer to do that for me, that'd be awesome. Okay, Delinda, your energy is about a business venture. Delinda, this card is, I love the purple of this card. The purple to me is a sacred color, and it shows a lot about the importance of a spiritual development, spiritual, maybe it could be a religious situation that's going on. But you are being called to see yourself as a more spiritual being. I'm not sure exactly. Thank you for those of you who are hitting that thumbs up. I see it's working. Thank you. But this idea of, in the work that you do, are you able to be your true self? Are you being called to do things that you don't feel right about? Okay, so I would be very careful to include your spiritual needs when you're doing your work. Okie doke. And now we have Pratish. Pratish, hey, what's coming towards Pratish? And Ruth, I see you. Thank you guys. This is so wonderful. Hit the thumbs up, and that's like giving me a little hug, and that makes me want to do more and more of these live readings for y'all. So, where are we now? Pratish. Pratish, there's a skill that you have. Um, Thank you, Faith. Thank you for helping me. But there's a skill that you have, who is Pratish. There's something that you know how to do that nobody does. Nobody can do it quite as well as you. It's important that you take the time to practice your skills. You will be rewarded for it. So if you're bored or you're wondering what to do next, look at something that's connected to your life, connected to the work you do, and get really good at it. Become skilled. That's your message, Pratish. Ruth, let's draw a card for you. Ruth, hang on a second. Let's see if there's any. Okay. All right. Perfect. Ruth, we'll just see an energy selfie of pulling a fairy card just for you. And thank you for being here today. If anybody is not a member of my little tribe here yet, please do hit that subscribe button and let me know. Also, if there's a theme or a certain type of reading that you would like, if you add that in the comments, I can do that next time when I come down to the fairy garden. Okay, so we are Ruth. Ruth, you're so brave, Ruth. I sense that you have been misunderstood more than once. Um, you may even feel like there's a theme in your life where relationships have caused you um, some disappointments. And Ruth, I'm here to let you know that that time is passing. I see at the behind the woman the sunset, and I feel like it's just a sign that going forward, you're going to have evidence of attracting lovely, emotionally available people into your life. You are ready for a change, and I believe that the fairies are affirming that you're going to have some new connections that are going to be balancing out your own emotional energy rather than drawing away from it. Okay. So, Ruth, what a lovely reading for you. Nikhil, let's draw a card for Nikhil. Hello, darling. Thank you for being here. Elina, no problem. I'm happy. Oopsie. I want to lose. Okay, Pratish, excellent. Okay, Nikhil, let's draw a card here and see what we have. Okay, so these cards are from a deck called it's the Fairy Healing with the Fairies deck, and it's by Doreen Virtue. For those of you who wonder where these come from, and what we have here is Nikhil. I see. It seems that you see yourself as small. That in your life right now, there's something about you that you feel a little bit insecure about, but yet it's so precious. That there's the skill that you have um, will really bring a lot of healing to people. And you may even find that working with children is going to make a big difference for you. And so I would love for you to use mirror. It's a mirror technique that Louise Hay taught. And there's lots of YouTube videos. You can Google Louise Hay, just a wonderful teacher. But what she would tell you is look right in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm stronger than I think I am. And repeat that. Give yourself compliments. Praise your accomplishments yourself. Look yourself in the eye and praise yourself. You don't want to depend on anybody, least of all a woman who's reading cards online, right? Because the bottom line is you need to be your own best friend. And so you've got a lot more ability than you think you do. Okay? Excellent. All righty. Let's just see here. Okay. All right. Anybody else here, would you like to have me draw you a card, or I am happy to draw a card for the collective? I only have a couple more minutes today. I was hoping to have a little bit more time, but unfortunately that didn't happen. You're welcome, Nikhil. So let me just go to the bottom of our list here. Okay, hold on. And thank you for those of you who are patiently waiting for me to deal with some people that are a little bit um, noisy in the group. So thank you for that. Okay. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and we'll draw another card for the collective here. Thank you, Faith. I appreciate you. So, who is it among you? Who is it that's watching that wishes that something was different? Who is it that's had a heartbreak recently? Obviously, some people do because there's so many um, hurt people that do things to hurt people. But I want you to know that even though it can seem kind of hopeless at times, that there's always something to be grateful for. I think when I look at the times of my life where I've had challenges that were difficult, whether it be in a relationship or health challenges, that finding something to be grateful for is the only way to be. I mean, even right now, to be grateful for somebody who is having like a disruptive energy right now in this moment, and to be grateful for the fact that I have that kind of impact, that it would pull somebody in who's so obviously needing something that I can't give them, or probably anybody else. But I'm grateful for the people that have been here with me for these few minutes, the people that do want to bless the earth on this Earth Day. That the bottom line is that even the worst day can have something good to focus on. I know that for sure, personally in my life. And so don't give up on the things that you're wanting, no matter how much interference is there, because it's you never know what good's coming around the next corner. And another, oops, that's from the wrong deck. We already had that one. Okay. As we come to this place of honoring where you are right now, not trying to force anything else, into being and you reflect your own highest version of yourself, you're going to find that you will attract to yourself the highest and best from your friends and family. So, as you choose gratitude and love, you're more than likely going to attract the best of the people that you're in relationship with. If you attract someone who's harmful to you, sometimes you just need to turn your back and walk away. If it's even if it's a family member, if it's harmful, there are times when turning the other cheek is not the smartest thing. But more than anything, it's important to be yourself and don't apologize for it. So, at that note, I'm going to close us off. I care so deeply for each and every one of you who've chosen to spend a little bit of time with me. I appreciate that. And I look forward to the next live when the weather is nice and I can come down here and sit in this quiet, natural place, which in so many ways is the absolute opposite of the world of technology. And it helps me keep my balance as I reach my energy out to make a difference. Because no matter what's happening, or no matter how many distractions you have, the fact is there's always something to be grateful for. So, if that kind of message is a message that feels good to you, come back and visit me. Hit the thumbs up, let me know that you enjoyed our time together, and I look forward to our next meeting. Go forth and prosper, everyone.